Welcome fellow Ryder Cuppers, and welcome to the third video in your series of preparation videos for your Mount Mitchell Ryder Cup. Since many of you suffer from short-term memory issues, let's recap what our first two videos. Dick Hummel showed us how to dress for ridicule. Steve Schilling demonstrated great skill in shanking on demand. Today we're going to address skills that you can use in every match regardless of how you're playing, and important skills to help you win. And winning is the most important thing in your Ryder Cup match because your 13 teammates only care about winning. When they go home and their wife pretends that they're interested in the outcome of the Ryder Cup, they're going to say one of two things: I won, or those other bastards let me down. They are not going to say, I just played with 5 or 6 of the greatest guys I ever played with. That's not going to happen. So it's about winning. How are you going to do this regardless of golf skills? It's your talking skills. You can be scratch at talking. Follow these simple rules. Talking skills are in 3 parts. There's your pre-match talking skills. There's the during the match talking skills. And there's the partner talking skills. Your pre-match talking skills are designed to get your opponents off balance, to get them distracted from trying to win the match. Let's say you get to the first tee and you look and you see 2 guys the stature of, say, Doc Ellis and Steve Schilling. Well, you're not going to win an arm wrestling contest with these 2, but you also recognize that they're into maximizing their daily caloric intake. So you turn to your partner and say in a loud voice, "Did you hear the chef this morning say there's no seconds tonight at dinner?" So 3 or 4 holes later, you know your talking skills are working when a guy in a white top and a white hat comes driving out and deposits 4 double roast beef sandwiches in their cart. Number 1, they're distracted. Number 2, they're going to be awful sleepy on the backside. Let's say your opponents have a different stature issue. Maybe you're playing J-Bo Eggenberger and John Easton. So you turn to your your partner, and say, "Do you think short people have a 3-step step ladder or a 4-step step ladder to reach the top shelf of their kitchen cabinets?" And you know that those talking skills are working if 3 or 4 holes later you overhear this cell phone conversation. "Honey, don't ask me why, just measure from the top of the cupboard to the floor and call me back." During the match, talking skills depend on the events of the match. You're playing opponents who have missed, say, 3 or 4 short putts in a row. So on the next tee, you turn to your partner and you say, "Do you find it harder to make a 4-footer or an 8-footer under extreme pressure?" Keep it in the forefront of your opponent's mind. Maybe there's a different set of issues your opponents are having. Let's say that they're having some short wedge challenges. They're hitting that dreaded massive chunk. You get to the tee and you say to your partner, "Say, how long do you think it takes one of those really big divots to heal on this golf course?" You may find a different set of issues that come up during a match. Let's say you play in a guy with a high handicap who's parring 5, 6, 7 holes in a row. You know, like playing Jimmy Weathers. So on the next tee after this is going on, you turn to your partner and say, "Do you think the handicap system is fair to the honest golfer?" Those are your during the match talking skills. Your partner talking skills have 3 components: encouragement, awareness, and teammate. Encouragement. Your partner's having some challenges today in the sand trap. He gets in the sand trap, he's hitting 3, 5, 12 shots to get out of the sand trap. So you don't talk to him about technique, this or that. You find something encouraging to say. Say something like, "I notice you're no longer sculling him when you're in the trap." You also have to have awareness of match issues for your partner. Let's say you come to an important part of the match and a really difficult golf hole. Your partner's getting to the tee. Don't say, "Oh, just stripe it down the middle." Anybody says that. You need to have awareness. You need to point out, "Don't hit it in the woods on the left, it's jail. Out of bounds is really close down the right side. And remember, flush your second shot because otherwise it'll land in a creek in front of the green." make sure your partner is sufficiently aware of all the match issues. And then you need to make sure that you are, with your partner talking skills, a good teammate. Your teammate, your partner, has just won personally the last 6 holes to win the match 1-up. And those 6 holes you were in your pocket off the tee on all 6. So as you're in the cart moving from the 18th green to the 19th hole, turn to your partner and say, don't you think the turning point of the match was that halve I made on number 7? Remember your talking skills, pre-match talking skills, during the match talking skills, and partner talking skills. Use them. Don't be one of those other bastards. Mount Mitchell, coming up.